There is another explanation to codependency, as they say, which I have mentioned before, that it does not exist. There's no such thing as codependency. But why people start to behave in a manner where they chase after people? I've mentioned that it is because one of the person is not normal and the other person who is normal is made to chase, and the psychologists have wrongly named it as codependency. But let's dive into what happens and why it happens. So let's talk about attachment. So when we are kids, when we are little children, babies, babies form attachment to their mother. It takes some time to form the attachment, and babies, when the mother looks after them, when the mother loves them, takes care of them, and they have been living inside their mother for for 9 months, and they know her heartbeat, they know her smell and all those things, and all this leads to attachment. It's not like it's attachment is something which is wrong, as there are so many psychologists who discuss attachment styles, and which is fine. There are different attachment styles, but a normal attachment is one wherein once there is attachment, of course there is expectation in return that there will be love and affection, because the reason attachment has formed is because there was love and affection given first, and then attachment was formed. I'll explain this. So, babies, they have that attachment with their mothers. They recognize their mother, and it's not like some other woman comes and picks up the baby that they start to behave normally, and they are like, okay, so how does it matter if there is some other woman? She's, pampering me, taking care of me. No, the baby cries. The baby cries, wants to go back to own mother. Baby recognizes his or her mother and wants to go back to his or her mother. Baby is not feeling safe in somebody else's arm, and they just want to get away from strangers, because they don't have any attachment with that stranger, and they don't want to be with that stranger. They don't feel safe, and even if the stranger is pampering them, they don't like feel safe unless their parent is near them. So why this is the case? This is because they have, in the initial years, they are dependent upon their attachment to recognize where they are safe, and where they can be themselves. So this is the role of attachment. Now I have mentioned that this codependency comes up when a normal person pairs up with a narcissist. So the narcissist initially does the love bombing dance, So they shower love and affection and praise and respect, and they try to make the other person feel as if the other person is the ideal person and really good person. And of course, the other person is really good person. In reality, they are a good person, and they know that they are a good person, but their original family of origin, the parents had a dysfunction. Maybe they were emotionally not very mature and negligent, or they were probably narcissists themselves. So even though that the other person knows that they are good people, they were not recognized for that, right? And so they are low on self-esteem, they are low on self-respect maybe, but they know for sure that they are good people. They have that much, at least normal common sense, that they are good people. When this narcissist comes along and plays nice, is wearing that mask and makes them feel that yes, they are indeed are a good person, they start to develop that attachment, and the narcissist makes sure that the attachment is deep. They keep on praising them, they keep on like analyzing them, and whatever they feel, the other person wants to hear, they kind of analyze it and they praise them for that. So over the period of time, what the other person feels is that this narcissist, they don't know that this person is narcissist. They feel that narcissist knows them very well, understands them very well, loves them, respects them, and that's why they develop the attachment. Now, in their mind, they see narcissist as a very good person who understands them, who respects them, who gives affection to them, and narcissist initially reciprocates with their actions and everything. So when the devaluing phase starts, when the narcissist starts to disrespect them, gives the silent treatment, abuses them, pushes their buttons, creates drama, brings shame publicly, makes scene publicly. When these things start to happen, of course, anybody would. This is trauma that is being induced in their brain, so they are not able to comprehend what has happened because the same person has started behaving very abnormally. They have not changed. This person who is normal has not changed in their behavior. They were the very same person in the love bombing phase that they are now. So they are not able to comprehend what has happened that has suddenly made the other person behaving this way. So they try to evaluate, they try to change their behavior, they try to gauge, maybe they are doing something wrong, they try to recalibrate, and in this process they start to lose their world. What happens is over the period of time they lose their hobbies, they forget about their passions, and what they try to do is try to recalibrate themselves to appease that other person, because their brain is basically not able to comprehend what has happened that is making this other person change so much, and which is a normal reaction. A normal person who doesn't understand psychology, who has never come across narcissists before, who is not aware of people like narcissists exist, they would of course be very confused as to what has happened, and in the process they lose their world while they are being constantly abused, traumatized, and they become sad and lonely, and in that time they lose their entire world, and their entire world revolves around trying to trying to make their relationship normal again. And what happens is the relationship becomes the entire world. So after in the later devaluing phase, they of course they're trying to run after the person. Their entire world has shifted towards that person, and in such a scenario, when other people see, psychologists see, they label this person as codependent. They label this behavior as codependency. No, this person is not codependent, neither this behavior is codependency. This is because they have an attachment. As I explained, that during attachment is normal. Babies form attachment, every normal person forms attachment, and the attachment was made to form during the love bombing phase. It wasn't like the narcissist behaved like their original evil self and then the attachment had also formed. If that would have happened, then this person would have you could have classified this person as a disordered person or somebody who has a problem. No, this person formed the attachment because the narcissist wore a mask, and during the love bombing phase they behaved in certain way. They made them fall for them. They made them feel like the narcissist understands them, totally respects them. That's why they formed the attachment, and that's why due to that attachment they are not able to walk away. Like I said, that the baby is not able to leave their mother, and in somebody else's arm they go and they feel okay. That's the thing what attachment is all about, that you can't just walk away easily. That's what attachment is. It takes time to break it. Even when we grow up and we go away from our family, it takes time to live separately, to adjust separately, because we have an attachment. And that's why narcissist takes so much time during the love bombing phase to make sure the attachment is strong. So this is not codependency. Once the empath moves away from the relationship, understand what has happened, then they break the attachment, then they evolve and heal, and but that's not codependency. Next time they choose a right partner, there is no codependency, there is no such thing as codependent. So I hope everybody understood my point. Thank you for listening.